OK. Bien, bonjour tout le monde. Merci beaucoup d'être ici aujourd'hui. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. This is the information meeting for the Study Abroad program at Université du Québec à Chicoutimi for the summer. I'm really happy to have people from the university here with us today to be able to present the program and talk about what the program is and the implications and a little bit of the logistics and all of that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them introduce themselves, let them do a brief presentation about the program in Chicoutimi. And after that, we can answer whatever questions that you may have. So, any questions so far? All right, perfect. So, je cède la parole à Frédéric. Voilà.
Merci beaucoup, Mercedes. Hi, everyone. I'm glad to meet you. My name is Frederick. I am the Social Cultural Activities Coordinator for the Explore program at UCAC. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Marie-Josée, and I'm the pedagogical director. I don't know, I usually say a program director, but yeah, it's a bit different because we have a program director, and I'm working with the teacher and the students.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Michelle. I'm the responsible of the accommodation at l'école de langue à Chicoutimi.
Oh, bonjour. It's nice to see your face. So, we have a little presentation for you today, so I will share my screen right now. Est-ce que vous la voyez bien? Do you see it?
Oui.
So we have to know, you have to know, sorry, that going here in Chicoutimi for Explore program, you're going to be 100% in a French environment, in a Francophone environment. So you have to go to the grocery store, you walk on the street, everything is in French, every signs, every conversation you're going to make. So it's a great thing for your French learning. Where are we in the world? Saguenay or Chicoutimi is a town in Canada, in the province of Quebec. It's about a 4-hour drive from Montreal and 2-hour drive north from Quebec City. I don't know if you know Quebec City, but it's a great place too. This is the bird's view of the UCAC. So we have the fjord near the university is the majestic fjord. You're gonna have the chance to see it a lot because our specialty here at UCAC is outdoor activities. So you're gonna see the fjord with all the angles that is possible. What about the city of Saguenay? So it's a small town, but it's not that small a town. So we have to say that it's the largest city in Quebec with nearly 150,000 citizens. And I must say, I have to say that in the summertime, on even of the springtime, so from May to August, there is an urban life very present in our town. A lot of festivals, a lot of things to do, a lot of shows. So it's really a great place to be during the summertime. With that, Marie-Josée, c'est ton tour.
Thanks, Frédéric. On the slide before, you had the chance to see our White House. We call that house the White House. And it's a bit modest. It's not even the broom cupboard in the real White House, but yeah, this is a symbolic house because we had a catastrophe, a big flood, maybe 20 years ago, and this house stood there, and all the houses around disappeared with the water. So it's symbolic. Okay, parentheses close. UQAC is the only university in the area, and the French school that we represent is 50 years old. So we're nearly as old as the university. Our class have 18 students maximum, and all the courses are accredited. So it's a university level class, and you will have to work, obviously. Even if we work all the skills in the language, we mostly focus on the oral skills. You will be invited to speak a lot and to listen to people, interact with the locals. So it's really, it can be tiresome sometimes, mostly at the beginning, because you're not used to hear French and to have to think in French and everything like that. But yeah, that's why you come in Chicoutimi, is to practice the oral skills. The teachers are really qualified. We will see their profile a bit later. And yeah, the class is very dynamic and active. We even have a program for French teachers that aren't Francophone, so it's really interesting. And we offer a lot of social-cultural activity. Here you see the dates of the program. As you can see, the school offers programs all year long. And I think you are interested in coming in July. That's right? Or in May?
I think it could
May.
be, and I think it could be either for our students, because we finished our regular semester early enough to be able to go in May, but some people may want to go in July depending on their schedule.
Okay, great. Usually the two programs are quite similar. There's not a lot of differences. The activities are mostly the same, but since we have more festivals and more social cultural activities in the city, some of them are different during the summer session. Okay, next slide.
Marie-Josée?
Oui.
I can see a mistake there. I'm sorry, just to make sure that that you get the good information. So during the summer we have two sessions. The spring session is from May 13 to June 14, and the summer session is from July 2nd to August 2nd. So just to make sure that everything's all right.
Okay, so I saw that we forgot the 3-week possibilities in May. That's what you correct?
No, c'est because regarde les dates, c'est 2 juillet au 12 juillet. Là.
Oh, okay, c'est le 10 jours. Okay, sorry for that, for those dates. But in May, we also offered a 3-week
Oui.
program.
Ça pouvait porter à confusion, c'est pour ça.
Yeah, wait. Zip, we made a mistake and we thought that our presentation was flawless.
No, it's great because the information is it's over there from May 13 to June 14. But if you look there, it can be confusing because July 2nd to July 12th, it's the teachers program. So, yeah. So we just to make that clear.
Thanks. And here you see pictures of activities that we may offer during our program. And those activities are with the teachers. So the first picture on the top left is with our teacher program, and the second one at the bottom is an activity in the lab, in computer lab, and the third one is our cultural activities organized by the teachers and the students inside the program at the end of the program. So each students are invited to work a bit more on a topic linked to the culture of Quebec, and they are invited to speak to us. It takes place like a fair, so it's a fair mood. Okay. The classroom, you can see we have small class. We use a communicative, actional, and inclusive approach. We focus on the oral skills, like I said to you, expression and comprehension, but also developing the written skills. Our curriculum is inspired by, I put the acronym in French, but I don't know if it's the same in English, but it's the European scale of level in second language. So we can welcome students that are really beginners to students that are quite advanced. So we have a lot of students, and all the levels are present. Okay, and the exam are based with the oral and written level objective of the class. So you can have 100% on a test if you are a beginner, because obviously we ask you questions that about the theory that we saw in the class. And it's important to know also that it's not, we do not offer lectures. The classes are more like workshop. The teachers will explain some theoretical things, grammatical things before you work in teams, but you will be invited to participate a lot and not just be present in the class. And also we try to be aware of the need of the students. So if we need to be more, if we need to spend more time on a notion, we will do it. And if we have to skip one because everyone is comfortable with that, we can go faster. Here is a part of our teachers' team. So you can see they are, the pictures represent them very well, because we love to laugh, having fun in class. The class is really fun. And we have nearly 25 French teachers or French masters that are our teachers during the program. Some of them are linguists, some of them are teachers of French language as a second language, and some are literature specialists. But everybody had to study something linked to the French language. So that's our team.
So there's class and there's activities, sociocultural activities. So working for you, there will be an immersion team, a monitors team. So depending of the session that you're going to be in, is going to be between about 7 to maybe 14 people in the immersion team. So in all afternoons and some evening and on the weekend. So here is the planning. So there will be various workshops for you guys. So usually the workshops likes conversation, short films, improv, theater. So you have to write a play and to present the play at the end of the program. You can do arts, visual arts, painting, so that kind of stuff. We have sports too. So a couple of times a week, you're gonna have the opportunity to do some sports. So volleyball, badminton, basketball, frisbee, soccer. So that's that kind of stuff. A lot of occasion of opportunity to meet francophones. So obviously the staff, our staff, our Explore program, but the UCAC staff as well, and all the people in the city. And as I said, our expertise is outdoor activities. So we live in a town that really near, there's a lot of possibilities to do outdoor activities. And we are gonna do a lot of stuff. Like on the weekend, on the excursions. I can name all the excursions that we are going to do. So there's hiking, zip lining, the trees on trees, kayaking, rafting. There's going to be a beach day too. And in the summer session, we have the First Nation Great Gathering. So it's all people love that excursion too. I send to Mercedes a lot of information about the excursion, so you can ask her. I send her links, website links, so you can go visit the site and have some pictures, some visual of the excursion that we are going to do this summer. This is a typical schedule, a typical week for a student. So every morning there's the class with your teachers, and so the animation team that's begin in the afternoon with all the workshops and the activities, and sometime in the evening there are gonna be some activities that are gonna be planned too, but that's gonna be on time that we will pass the information during the program. The excursion.
Okay,
Yes.
continue. After you, I will ask something.
Yeah, sure. So about the excursions, it's on the weekend, and so it's not included in the program. So you're gonna have to pay a little bit more to do the excursion. But every time there is an excursion, there's gonna be a social activity that is gonna be planned for free too. So you guys gonna see if we want to do some activities in the weekend, it's gonna be possible. If the excursion it's not for you this weekend, so it's gonna be a possibility too. And Marie-Josée, yes?
I forgot to tell earlier that when you do the program, the summer program, when you are in the class, you always have the same teacher every day. So every day it's the same teacher. You don't change teacher. And on Monday afternoon, you have an history or culture class about Quebec. So that class may vary from teacher to teacher, but it's a really great moment in a day, even if you have 6 hours of class on that day. It's really dynamic and interesting.
Merci.
And the program description, when you register to the program, you will receive a link where you will have to do the placement test. This placement test will determine in which class you will be placed, okay? And the student don't choose their classes. We place them according to their level on the placement test. That's important because some students ask us in what class I could be placed in. You heard me speak. What do you think? And we never say what level we think a student will be, because we don't know the placement test, and we based our decision on that. Related program, I said that, and you know that the program, you can be here for 5 weeks, but you can also be here for 3 weeks. And every week you will have about 21 hours of class. So you will see it's a big program. You will be tired at the end of your days, at the end of the weeks, and exhausted at the end of the program. But, you know, students are usually very, very sad to leave, because they made great friends, and some of them are lifetime friends. So yeah, it's quite an experience. You will, if you've never done an immersion program before, it's a unique experience.
Marie-Josée, I have a question. To clarify, the 3-week program and the 5-week program don't have the same number of credits, do they?
Yes, exactly. The 3-week program is it's the equivalent of 1 university course, so it's three credits. And the 5-week program, it's 6 or 7 credits. So that's what we offer.
Thank you.
Michelle,
it's your turn.
I said, oh my God. Okay. Because my English is so. Okay, I will try to make it short and sweet. So you are, you know, here in Chicoutimi, we people are very welcoming. Okay, many are happy to welcome you to their home for a total immersion. Okay, you will make many activities with your Chicoutimi family. We call it Chicoutimi family, with a Chicoutimi mom, Chicoutimi dad, Chicoutimi dog, Chicoutimi cat, Chicoutimi sister, Chicoutimi, all is Chicoutimi. Okay, all the person in this program are begin by Chicoutimi. So and much more. But if you prefer, you can live in the residence on the campus. For that, you will share an apartment with 3 other persons. So if you choose to go in family, you can be with another person to explore program. So it's I don't know how I can say, but it's the best experience of your life, I think, to live with a family.
And even if you share a host family with another student, be assured that every one of you will have a bedroom. You don't share a bedroom.
Yeah. Same thing in the residence. In the residence, you will have an apartment with 4 rooms. You will share kitchen and living room and bathroom. So the best for us, I think, it's to go in Chicoutimi family to practice, and you know, when the class is off, you can talk in French every time with your family. If you are in a residence, some person, when the class is off, some person speak in English to 4 hours in the afternoon until until le lendemain. Aidez-moi.
Tomorrow, yeah, until the next day.
Until the next day, yeah. So if you have some allergy, I can find you a family. If you are allergic to if you have an allergy to cat, I can find a family with no cat. Alors, so it's a good, and I'm ready to answer to your question if you have it.
And it's important to note that all our students have a bus pass.
Yeah.
So they will use the city transportation system. And yeah, you have that included in your registration.
If you live on a university apartment, you're on the campus, but you can take your bus pass to visit or to go to the shopping center. But if you are no, all my family are approximately no more than 20 kilometers of the school. So you have a bus, you have a bus near to your home. So no problem with the transport. C'est correct?
Oui, c'était excellent, Michel.
Tu as bien dit que tu avais des familles jusqu'à 20 km de l'université?
Le plus loin.
OK.
Le plus loin. 20 km, c'est gros, là.
Ça a l'air gros, mais ici, c'est pas long. C'est 15
Non.
minutes en voiture.
J'aurais pu dire 10 km, là.
Ouais.
Mais c'est beau.
Stéphane, c'est
Merci
toi
beaucoup,
ou moi?
Michel. I can go. So there is two sessions. So the spring session, May 13th to June 14th, and the summer session, July 2nd to August 2nd. And this is pictures taken from a student, by the way. So there's our emails if you have a specific question to reach us, but you can also ask Mercedes, and we're gonna talk. And it's gonna be a pleasure to answer all your questions. Speaking of questions, do you have some?
Tieran, you have a lot of pressure here.
Oui, j'ai une question sur les dates de, comment dit-on, paperwork, quelle date je dois envoyer
Les papiers d'inscription?
Ouais.
The spring program begins on May 13, so you have until May 12. You know,
Okay.
We are really, really flexible, but the more you wait, the more chance you have to not be able to live with host family.
Yeah.
So because we're not able to place all the students in host family, so we have to give them to the first come, first serve.
Ouais, first come, first serve. Ouais. Parce que je pense que je vais je veux essayer ce programme, mais je vais faire mon discussion sur April, je crois, le commencement de April, j'espère.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do it sooner, but I need to hear from one person first before I can make my decision.
OK. Et tu sais, tu peux écrire à l'adresse ELFCQ. J'imagine que la présentation va être disponible.
Oui.
Et à l'adresse ELFCQ, il y a une charmante dame qui s'appelle Sophie.
Sophie?
Oui, Sophie, c'est la personne qui n'est pas avec nous aujourd'hui, mais c'est comme la maman des étudiants ici. Michel, c'est l'autre maman. Et les deux mamans, ils sont ici. Moi, je suis la méchante belle-mère. Non, j'ai la tâche plate de faire de la discipline, c'est pour ça. Mais Sophie, si tu as des questions, tu peux écrire à Sophie. Tu peux m'écrire aussi. On travaille beaucoup comme ça. Puis on peut répondre à tes questions. Il n'y a pas de problème. Tu peux même avoir un peu d'aide pour t'inscrire si tu as besoin.
D'accord. Donc, je dois envoyer le message à Sophie avant le programme. Oui, est-ce que c'est correct?
Oui,
Oui.
oui, c'est ça. Tu dois écrire à Sophie avant le programme.
OK.
Si tu as des
Est-ce que c'est...
questions, Tyran. Sophie, elle va répondre à tes questions ou t'aider avec l'application.
OK.
Oui, parce
Ouais.
que
OK.
heureusement, notre formulaire d'inscription, il faut vraiment passer par Sophie qui va t'envoyer un lien d'inscription. C'est important.
OK.
Ne va pas sur le site de l'université directement. Tout est en français. Il n'y a rien en anglais. Sauf notre lien pour l'inscription, il est en anglais. Et Sophie va t'envoyer le bon lien.
OK.
OK? Donc, c'est important d'écrire à Sophie pour t'inscrire. Did you catch everything I said?
Yes.
Okay.
Sophie has the English link, and there isn't an English link on the university website.
Exactly.
And people have made that mistake before.
Yes, a lot. And it's very overwhelming because everything is in French.
Oui. J'essaie de trouver le lien de anglais ou français pour ce programme sur le website de l'université. Je ne trouvais pas. Donc, j'ai posé beaucoup de questions ma professeure et elle dit que il y a quelque chose comme ça et ce n'est pas un problème. Donc,
But you know, there's a regulation here in Quebec. So Quebec is the only official language in Quebec, the province of Quebec, even if Canada is bilingual. So all our university sites have to be in French.
Oui, je sais les langues. Je comprends.
If you have to talk with Sophie, she speaks a perfect in English, a perfect
Really
English.
well. Better than ours. Really
And
better.
a little bit better than me.
Went in an English school, so.
Yeah.
D'accord. Est-ce que... Désolée.
Vas-y, Tyran.
Est-ce que il y a une question que je dois poser, quelque chose que je n'ai pas posé? Sometimes people ask questions, and I like to ask if there's something I should know or something that people do ask regularly.
We tried to answer all those questions in the.
You did a good job.
So yeah, there's a lot. Maybe you will need to know which paper you need to come study in Chicoutimi, but Sophie will tell you everything. And if
Okay.
it's not her, I will. And you know, we manage the registration part. So yes, if you need to ask questions, don't hesitate. And we offer maybe accommodations for students that have a learning disability and maybe a physical disability too. So you just have to inform us that you need something and we will do everything necessary for that.
D'accord.
I had a question about cost and also about how do people get to Chicoutimi, about transportation to get to Chicoutimi.
OK. Fred, tu veux parler du transport? Je peux parler des coûts?
Oui.
Je prends la parole tout court.
Ben, je peux parler du transport.
OK, vas-y.
So there's the better way is so you have some options, but of course the better options is to take a flight from your city to Montreal, and from Montreal, so you can choose to take another flight, Montreal to Saguenay. I have to say that it's a little bit expensive. Not expensive, but it's a little bit. It costs more than if you choose to take the bus. But of course, it's a little bit longer with a bus. So there's the two options to reach us.
Fred, excuse-moi.
Oui, vas-y, c'est Michel.
Oui.
C'est juste pour spécifier que s'ils prennent l'avion, c'est pas nécessairement d'où ils sont vers Montréal et après Bagotville. c'est directement d'où ils sont à Bagotville. Après ça, les transferts, ça se fait automatiquement. Tu sais, tu ne prends pas l'avion jusqu'à Montréal. Puis il faut que tu reprennes un billet après pour Saguenay. C'est des États-Unis directement à Saguenay. Puis c'est ça.
So if you choose to come directly to Chicoutimi by plane, you have to select your city of departure and Bagotville. So it's that's the name of the place where the airport is. So it's not Saguenay, it's not Chicoutimi, it's Bagotville, and then you're gonna have a connection to do in Montreal for sure.
So if you take a flight from Boston to Montreal, it can be really, really cheap. It could be like, I think I got one for like $130 like a couple of weeks ago. It was very cheap. And then I don't know how expensive a flight is like to Chicoutimi, if it's like an expensive flight because it's a bit like not as common a destination, but I'm sure the bus is pretty cheap, right?
Yeah, for an adult, it's $150 just for a one-way ride in bus, but it's nearly $300 when you take the back and forth.
But there should be a student discount on the bus.
Not a big one because I wanted my son to take the bus a few weeks ago, and it was nearly as expensive as if he was an adult. So
okay.
Yeah.
But it's Canadian money, so
Yeah.
It's true.
Canadian
The Canadian
Yeah.
dollar is quite inexpensive.
there's a discount.
Monopoly money.
Some person take a train to Montreal to Saguenay too.
Oh, there's a train from Montreal to Saguenay. Okay.
Yeah.
Comment tu dis, Michel?
Certaines personnes, ils prennent le train aussi, ils arrivent par train.
Yeah, you're right. But you have to know that it's a very specific window to travel by train to get here. I think there's the timing must be good because I'm not sure that there is one train per week. So
Okay.
So you have to check if you're interested to travel by train, you have to check the schedule.
The easiest way from Boston or from Lowell is honestly driving because it's really short to drive up the border from
Not that far, yeah.
From Lowell in Massachusetts.
It's a great road trip, you know. There's a lot of trees between Quebec City and Chicoutimi, but yeah, at the end of the park, the forest, you will see Chicoutimi.
That's very cool.
L'autre côté du parc des Laurentides, la forêt. I don't know if we have, Frédéric, a specific price for your university or if I go directly on our website, but on our, oui, Fred?
Yeah, you can go with the website. Yes,
Okay.
I shared the price with Mercedes.
Okay, so if you come and stay in a residence, it's $7,053.13. And if you want to stay with a host family, it's $7,203.13. I don't know why 13 cents. So,
and that is in US dollars, $5,450.
Okay.
And you have, when you register, you will have to do registration fee. You will have registration fees, and it's $259. 200, not 2,000, 200. Sometimes I mix them.
And to be clear, so that the prices include the class, all the activities during the week, all the meals, the bus pass, accommodation fees.
Okay.
So what is not included? It's weekend excursions and the transportation.
And your pocket money.
And yes.
So at that price, you will be You will have a roof on your head, above your head, 3 meals a day. Everything is taken care of. And if you want to come for 3 weeks, okay, it's if you want to stay in the residence, it's $3,959.69. And if you want to stay with a host family, it's $4,049.69.
So that's a little bit, that's around $3,000 Canadian, US.
So it's cheaper to stay with a host family than it is to stay in the residence hall.
A bit more expensive, but it's $200 to stay with a host family. But with that, you pay, you give you a total immersion. Okay, so you will stay with a host family. Really often, the family bring you with them on the cabin or on some trip during the weekend. Sometimes they bring students to visit touristic place. Yeah, you have a great experience mostly with the host family. It's a bit more. And like Michelle said, in the residence, you will practice more your English.
So
You have to be really disciplined in the residence to stay focused on French.
And then there's also financial aid from the Dean's Office offers funding for students in FOSS who are going abroad during the summer. Are you a FOSS student, Tyrion?
I'm gonna say no because I don't know what FOSS is.
Oh, it's Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
I am an engineering major, but French is my minor. I'm not sure if I'd qualify.
Not sure. Is there something in the College of Engineering for study abroad in the summer?
I'd have to check. I'm not aware of anything, but that doesn't mean that there isn't something.
Yeah, or I can snoop around and try to contact someone over there and see if they offer study abroad funding.
I'm also part of the honors college, so they might have something.
Oh, yes, they probably do. And the department offers financial help, but it's typically for majors.
Yeah.
And then even if you're not, this isn't a program that's like officially through UML, it's not like a UML faculty run program, you can still apply if you have financial aid over the summer from like your student loans and stuff like that. Like you can apply funding towards that. It's kind of like you have to pay ahead and then they'll reimburse you type of thing, is what Fern told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you come into the immersion program, something that we didn't tell you earlier, is we have a French policy. So all students must speak French, even if they don't in the residence, because we're not there. Students have to speak French all the time on the campus, and they have three strikes, if you will. So after three strikes, a student may be invited to quit the program. So it's not, because we don't want other students to be disturbed with that, because a lot of our students are trying very hard just to speak French. And when students always speak in English or another language, yeah, they don't like that.
Do we have any more questions, or is there anything else that we'd like to add to this? Okay.
Not for the moment, but we are always available if we have some questions in the near future.
Perfect. And so I will share the information in the PowerPoint presentation, and I will also share the information about the pricing with the students. And I will also be available to answer questions and to direct people to Frédéric or Sophie, or whoever, if they have any questions. So
Oui.
thank you. Oops, sorry.
Non, j'ai dit oui.
Okay, parfait. C'est bon. Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone, for taking the time to meet today and for this very interesting presentation and very interesting conversation. I certainly do hope that this will inspire a lot of students to go in immersion in Chicoutimi, because I think it is a wonderful opportunity. And I think that this is the type of program that people get so much out of, and that people come back transformed and having made friends for a lifetime and having really challenged themselves in the immersion, through the immersion. And like, it's really the kinds of program where we see proficiency really jump ahead, like after a beginning of struggle and of like, why did I do this to myself? Then you come back on the other side and you are so fluent, and you never could have imagined that this could happen in like such a short amount of time. So it
It's a
really
boost.
is something that people get a lot out of. So I really think this is something great. Thank you so much.
A big
Thank-
boost in confidence.
Yes, also, for sure. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to make this presentation available to be viewed. And yes, I hope that we can be in touch.
Merci beaucoup.
Et merci
Merci
beaucoup, tout le
beaucoup.
monde.
Merci.
À bientôt.
Merci,
Bye-bye,
Cyril, d'être venu avec tes
Merci.
questions.
Oui.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.